Hi guys, it's Erin. So today I wanted to sit down and talk to you about Jeffrey and about therapy and how it has been going, because it has been such a struggle lately, I would say for the past month or so. So anyways, we're going to just talk about that today and some of the decisions we've made for him. Now, for those of you who don't know, my eldest child, who is going to be 5 in May, is autistic, and so we have extra therapies after school. He does get therapy in school, but after school he also has speech and occupational therapy. Speech is twice a week for an hour, and occupational therapy is once a week for an hour. And he's been doing this pretty consistently since the beginning of last year, so a little over a year now. And when school started, it started to be a little bit of a struggle because he is in school until almost 2 o'clock, and then to have therapy right after school for an hour or so, it's a lot for him. It was going pretty well. I would say the first month of school, it got a little rough, and we thought, I don't know if it's gonna work. So we kind of just took it from there, and then it got better. So we're like, all right, he's adjusting to the schedule, so let's just let it go. So we did. Well, then what happened was the past, I would say, month, he has been so drained. I mean, to the point where the kid is just exhausted after school. He's telling us he does not want to go to therapy, which is weird because before he'd get excited when I told him it was time to go, when I pick him up from school. Now he's telling me, no, go home. So I'm like, something's changed. And I really believe that he is just burnt out. He is like my husband. He will go until he is done, and then still loses it, but will continue to go because that's just what he's used to. So we have decided this week Jeffrey is on spring break. It is the first week of April. So he's still having therapy after, well, obviously there's no school. So he's still having therapy this week. We're figuring the break from school kind of help a little, we're hoping. He's going to finish off the month of April because we just decided this the end of last week. So it was only a few days until April. So we're like, I felt kind of bad just quitting right away. So we had decided he's going to finish the month of April. For the month of May, the last month of school, he is having 0 after school therapy. And then when summer comes again in June, he will have therapy for the summer. And then when school starts, he will stop therapy completely for the school year. Obviously after school, he'll have therapy in school. And the reason for that is because it's too much. And right now he is getting out, like I said, he's getting out right around 2. In the fall when he starts kindergarten, he's not going to be getting out till almost 2:30, and it's a mass pickup. If you guys ever have kids in elementary school, everybody gets everyone gets picked up at the same time, and it's car pickup, which means you literally are waiting in this massive line, and it can take up to a half an hour to get your kid after school stops. So it is a struggle, because we did do that for the first few weeks of school, and then a lot of kids in his class were having problems, so that's why they get out earlier, because they are in preschool, so which is fine. So yeah, so that is what we've decided. It was kind of a hard decision to come to. We hummed and hawed about it for about a week. My husband and I just kept talking about it, and therapy for Jeffrey just was so difficult. I mean, he was just sobbing, and he was getting so upset. And that's not therapeutic for him. That's not going to help him achieve what he needs to by being upset the whole time. So we decided it was time to just take a break, and he needs that. And I even see it today. This is his first day of spring break, and he is such a relaxed child today. It's like he just needed a break. And I know that when he doesn't have therapy after school, he is such a happy child when he gets home. But therapy, just after therapy, he's so wound up and so just distraught, and it's not healthy. It's not helping him. So having the break, I think, is very needed for him. So like I said, he's going to finish out April, and then he will have May off, and then we will do the summer. And it'll just be June, July, and half of August, because we are in South Carolina and they go back to school mid-August. So I think he actually goes back I think it's the 20 something. So he'll only have a couple weeks in April, or in August, and then he'll go back to school. So we're hoping this is a good change for him. We're hoping it will help. I'm definitely seeing a relaxed child today. He's having so much fun being home. So yeah, so we're hoping that's what's going to help. It does suck because I know they always say, when your kids are, when they have a special need, the therapy. And sometimes too much therapy is too much. I know I said that in a different video, where we decided not to do ABA, and I'll try to remember to link that below. But we were told Jeffrey would, could get ABA, but which is, if you don't know, it's applied behavioral analysis, which is for kids with autism. But they were requiring, the companies around here require you to do so many sessions a week. And it was 3 sessions a week for 3 hours minimum each session. So it was like you had to do 9 hours, but it's like, where are you going to get that time? Like, he's out of school at 2. So if he starts at 2, we're done at 5, 3 days a week. Then he still has his other therapies. And we were like, no. So we said no to that. And now we're kind of putting a halt to after school therapy. It's not that we're saying therapy in itself is wrong. I fully believe that therapy does help him. It's just there's too much right now. He is getting it in school, so therefore after school is kind of like, it's a bonus, which is great, and I think it was working for a while, but now it's just too much for him. So we are kind of giving it kind of a halt and kind of seeing how he does with the break and see if he improves, because we've definitely seen a decrease in certain things, and I think it's just because he's so worn out. So if you guys have any questions or comments, or if you've had to do this yourself, please put them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.